Hey guys, today in class we learned about dividing fractions, and I want to continue our work of dividing with unit fractions. I want us to use some of the visual models, but I also want us to remember our keep, switch, flip. So I'm going to use a little acronym or a little sentence to help us. Keep your hand on the switch to flip the light on. So I don't know if that helps you. Keep your hand on the switch to flip the light on. So keep, switch, flip. So if you want to write that at the top to help you, we can do that. Okay, let's look at their model and let's start. So I'm on lesson 12 to begin with. We're going to do some work on lesson 12, and then I'm going to kind of look at lesson 13, and we're going to release you to do some of these on your own. So use the model to help you complete each statement. So we're looking at 1. So, getting a little tricky here with our fractions. So looking at my number line, how many sixths are there in 1? So here's my 1. I'm kind of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6, 6, and 1, which makes sense because 6, 6 equals 1. Okay? And then, so if there are 6 sixes in 1, how many sixes are there in 2? And there are 12. So 2 divided by 1/6 is 12. Okay, to remind us the flip, keep and switch and flip method, we have 2 over 1 divided by 1/6. So we keep the first one the same, and this is the way I want you to write it. We're going to switch it to multiplication, and then we're going to flip it 6 over 1. And so we multiply straight across, and we see we get 12 over 1, which equals 12. Okay, so keep, switch, flip. Okay, so for this one, we're not going to draw the model. We're going to use our method, our algorithm, sorry. 3 over 1, that's how we make this into a fraction, divided by 1/8. We're going to write it first, then we're going to follow. Keep this the same, switch to multiplication, flip this. So the 8 is on top, the 1 is on the bottom, and it equals 3 times 8 is 24 over 1. So our answer is 24. So 3 divided by 1/8 is 24. And we could look at it this way, that 3 groups of 1/8 make 24. Okay, sorry, 3 groups of 8 make 24. Okay, looking at this one, Adesh runs 4 miles on the track. Each lap on the track is 1/4 of a mile. How many laps does he run? So he runs 4 miles on the track, and then we're going to divide that by 1/4, which we know that dividing by 1/4 is like multiplying by 4, right? So you should be thinking 16, okay? So he has 4 miles, and each lap is 1/4 of a mile. So we are going to do our method, which is 4 over 1 divided by 1/4. So we are going to keep the first, switch to multiplication, flip the second one, and we end up with 16 over 1, which is the same as 16 laps. Okay, so 16 laps. All right, let's look at our second page, which is 13. Let's look at this one, okay? So same idea, except this time they're kind of asking us what's the unknown number. They're kind of showing us one whole. So 3 is 1/4 of what number? They're showing us that 1/4 of a number is 3. Well, we should be able to just look at this and say to ourselves, well, if that's 3, that's 3, that's 3, and that's 3, we're essentially saying 3 times 4, right? 3 times 4. So we should be able to look at that and see to ourselves, a tape diagram can be helpful in that way, that is going to equal 3 times 4, which is 12, okay? So 3 divided by 1/4 is 12. 1/4 of 12 is 3. So we can kind of see that. Does our other method work? Well, it should. We should be able to get the same answer, 3 over 1 divided by 1/4, okay? So keep the first, switch to multiplication, flip the second. 12 over 1, which is the same as 12. Okay, all right. What I want you to do right now is I want you to try these next problems using our keep, switch, flip. So you're going to do these last two problems on your own using the keep, flip, switch, okay? If you're not sure how to do it, you could look at the helper pages and you could draw a picture too if that helps you in some way, okay? All right, good luck.